Shogun is one of the best historical TV shows to get released, I would say, since The Last Kingdom premiered in 2015. And it is the show I feel that so far has had the best balance of historical accuracy, entertainment, and mainstream popularity. But unfortunately, Shogun has a week-long wait between episodes, and if you're like me and you feel that this wait is just far too long, then this video on the top 5 TV shows like Shogun is a great way to fill in that void with similar feeling historical TV shows that will hopefully keep you as engaged and entertained as Shogun has for me. But before we begin, don't forget, if you love anything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel History Spark. At number 5, it is the South Korean historical drama Kingdom, which is described as a historical political horror thriller, which is Netflix's first original Korean series set in a fictional medieval Joseon era timeline. Kingdom is adapted from the webcomic series The Kingdom of the Gods, and it explores the story of a crown prince as he sets to investigate the source of a mysterious plague that begins to ravage his country. This series has amazing acting, an original storyline with lots of plot twists, and a perfect mix of horror, suspense, fight scenes, and political intrigue, combining a mix of different genres and storylines into one amazing epic overall plot. This is honestly probably one of the best fusions of horror and history I have ever seen, but the only critique I have is that some of the characters are a bit bland and one-dimensional, and I feel like sometimes a bit of the story gets lost in translation. But aside from these very minor critiques, Kingdom is a show you need to get on your must-watch list ASAP. At number 4, it is the original Shogun TV series that got released in 1980, and this was the first interpretation to the small screen of James Clavell's 1975 novel. And to be honest, even compared to the Shogun remake of 2024, this show still holds up remarkably well, and it has that classic 80s feel to it, which to me is a bonus. This is a more simple and less visually appealing version of Shogun, but it still got impeccable acting, some great battle scenes, and the same engaging and thrilling plot audiences have been enjoying in Shogun so far. So if you're okay with spoilers and finding out prematurely how Shogun will end, then the original 1980 Shogun historical TV series may be a great recommendation for you. At number 3, it is Age of Samurai Battle for Japan, a documentary series which covers one of Japan's most brutal and deadliest eras, covering the tail end of the Sengoku period from 1551 to 1616. This documentary series covers the story of 3 powerful daimyos from Japan's history: Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu, each of whom played a significant role in unifying Japan and bringing an end to feudal rule within the country. This documentary grips you from the get-go, throwing you straight into the middle of a civil war and battle after battle. This series is a great gateway that can be used to get introduced to Japanese history and the cultural norms and society of medieval Japan. And since all of the history being told within this documentary is actually leads directly into what we're currently witnessing in Shogun, this can actually be viewed as a great prequel series to the Shoguns, so you are more familiar with the overall history that has taken place to lead up to the current events we are witnessing. At number 2, it is Twilight Samurai. And I know this is a film and not a TV show, but I just had to recommend this movie because it actually stars Hiroyuki Sanada as a samurai once again in the primary role for this film, and it just blends in so well with the Shogun world. Twilight Samurai tells the story of a widower samurai named Sibei Iguchi, a low-ranking samurai who struggles to raise 2 young daughters, look after his elderly mother, and maintain his obligations to his clan simultaneously. Iguchi leads a complex life, and the Twilight Samurai does a great job of building this quiet samurai into a multifaceted central character. And the plot moves along rapidly, keeping the viewer engaged from beginning to end. So if you're looking for a movie with epic samurai duels and a story with lots of plot twists, then Twilight Samurai is my recommendation for you, and it is, in my opinion, the movie that blends in the most perfectly with Shogun. And the top spot on this list goes to Marco Polo, a Netflix original series focusing on the exploits of Marco Polo during his time at the court of Kublai Khan in Mongolia, and the various political intrigues, military coups, and internal court politics he has to contend with during his time there. So already you can see the parallel between the two TV shows of an outsider European coming into a totally unique Asian culture where they are struggling to come to grips with the different political, cultural aspects of the new society that they are in. Marco Polo is perhaps one of the most expensive historical TV shows ever created, and this high budget is evident in the production quality of the show, with set pieces, costume design and battle scenes all being of the highest quality. What is not of the highest quality though is the pacing of the plot, which stumbles at many points, especially within the first few episodes of season 1. But midway through the first season, Marco Polo finds its footing and it becomes into a thrilling historical adventure that you cannot stop watching. The cast here is also amazing, especially Benedict Wong as Kublai Khan, and the character development of Marco Polo is also great to witness, alongside the war between Chinese and the Mongol Empire. So if you're looking for a show that will introduce you to the Mongol Empire in all its glory and give you an overdose of some amazing martial arts and battle scenes at the same time, then Marco Polo is the show for you, and in my opinion, the TV show that shares the most commonality and parallels with the Shogun universe. So let me know in the comments down below if you agree with my recommendations and any other TV shows that you think fans of Shogun will really enjoy. And remember to stay up to date with everything to do with historical TV shows and historical movies. Subscribe to my channel History Spark, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.